Just like I gotta take my pill. Now that I've taken my happy pill, I'm gonna be happy to complain about shit that happens to me on the internet. Hi, my name is Kevin. Let's talk about queer stuff and Jesus, and today we're gonna be talking about doing your own work because it's exhausting for me to do it for you. Let's go. So I've been on the internet for, really for about 2-3-ish years talking about being a queer person, being a queer Christian, how I move through the world as a queer Christian, how I read the Bible as a queer Christian, how I take the Bible and put it into a theopraxis as a Christian, how I view theology as a queer Christian. I have all these resources that I've kind of like stacked up and are ready to go for any given human on the internet to just, find and use and help to enrich their life. And it never fails. It never, ever fails. Regardless of how much content I put out on the internet, there's always somebody out there who wants a private lesson in Queer Christian 101. Por ejemplo, I tweeted the following thing, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, and it says, queer Christians exist. That's all. A very simple statement, and it was in response to an NBC article that got put out there, but that's a whole other story for another time. And then I get this response from this person. What does the Bible say about kindly? Which I'm going to assume is like, what does the Bible say about queer Christians or queer identities? Really? So you want me to sit down on Twitter and write out 240 characters at a time an epistemological existence for me? As a queer Christian, you just want me to sit there and just give you a private lesson? Let me tell you something, honey. There's something called Google. There's something called Google. Like, have you heard of it? It's a thing. It's an empire. Like, I know that when I was in kindergarten, they said that we were gonna have flying cars by the year 2000s, and all they gave us was these glowing rectangles with all the world's knowledge in them, where you can just like type in 2 little words, gay and Christian, and see what pops up. You know what? As an experiment, let's just do that real quick. So when I Google the words gay and Christian together, what comes up? The Q Christian Fellowship. Q Christian Fellowship is one of the largest LGBTQ Christian organizations in the world, and it's connected with a bunch of resources across the board. Who comes up after that? Oh my gosh, God and the Gay Christian, an amazing book by my friend Matthew Vines, which gives the basic explanation of inclusive theology and is pretty accessible to everyone, even if you don't have a background in theology. Wow! It's right there. Right there on Google. Like, there's like a bazillion resources out there that you can just Google for yourself, Barbara. So many people want queer Christians to just like do the work for them. They want us to like just explain every little, how do you read these 6 verses? But what about biology? What do you mean that you're attracted to only the same sex? What do you mean you're genderqueer? Honey, on a personal note, I've been on the internet for 2.5 years creating resources, talking about my experiences, and generally just trying to give myself away so that I do not have to have conversations like this on the Twitterverse. I go to Twitter for memes and LOLs, man. Sometimes I'm there for the occasional drag, sometimes I'm there to fight somebody, but most of the time I'm there for the LOLs and the memes, okay? Not to mention, just like if you find my profile, you'll probably also find this thing in my bio that says, I like to talk about queer stuff and Jesus, and then right below that, there's a little link that says theKevinGarcia.com, and when you go there, there's 2.5 years worth of blogs. Brenda, there are countless videos, not countless, I think it's like more like around 100 videos. That's still a lot of videos to go through. And the other person who rolls in my inbox every now and again are new queers, little baby queers, little queer BBs. I'm not really mad at them though. However, the thing I find sometimes when I do get messages from newly queer Christians or people who are starting to grapple with their own work is, how do I tackle the Bible? How do I reconcile my faith and sexuality? And I can't answer that question for you. You need to do the work yourself. So you need to go pick up the books that I have on my resource page. You need to go watch the videos that I have on this YouTube channel. You need to go read some stuff. You need to connect with other queer Christians on Twitter. Look at the hashtag faithfullyLGBT. Go to the Q Christian Fellowship website. Connect with the different forums they have there. Come to a conference if you can. Now here's the thing, my newly baby queer. I'm not mad at you for asking questions, but I will say this. I can't answer every single question for you. This work has to be yours. It cannot be your one other gay friend in the world who helps to walk you through this. It cannot be that one gay pastor you know on the internet. It cannot even be me. Even if you connected with me through email or something like that, I cannot do the work for you. You need to learn this stuff for yourself, because there's gonna come a point where I'm not around, or your friend is not around, or somebody ain't around. It's just you and that one asshole you run into at church who wants you to epistemologically defend your existence. So learn the case for LGBT inclusion, learn how to talk about the Bible and your identity, because eventually you're gonna have to take out the sword of faith and slay your own giants, honey. So yeah, queer BBs, do your own work. People who wanna know about queer folks, do your own work. I wanna go make breakfast now. I'm hungry. And this happy pill is obviously not kicked in yet. If you like this video, go ahead and like and share and subscribe. Comment below. Has this happened to you? Do you get accosted on the Twitterverse, on Facebook, at church, in real life? Comment below. I want to know. And if you think this work is important, you can become a sustaining partner through Patreon and, you know, tip as little as $1 or $2 or $5 or $15 if you're feeling super generous to make more content like this possible. All those informations are below. Connect with me across social media, blah, 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 blah. You know the drill. I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.